Hey guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to the video. So I just filmed a clip and then I got interrupted by a phone call, so I have to start all over. But as you can tell, we're starting a video off in my truck again. So that must mean I'm trucking today, and that is correct. A guy reached out to me wanting to sell me one of his tractors that he had, and so I shot him an offer and he said come and get it. This tractor, I did have to buy another winch to get it on the trailer. So I went ahead and went to Harbor Freight, bought me another Harbor Freight Badland winch, and this time went with a synthetic rope. Figured I'd try that out. And the first pull, it's already done great. And headed back home now with the tractor. Looks a little different than the 7000 series Allis's. Some of you guys probably know what model this is. But I'll show more when I get home. Only had to travel about an hour and a half to get this tractor, but I am traveling against the wind, and we have 30-mile-an-hour winds today, so it's great. I've already had one issue already, and that is the right-hand door on this tractor flew open and busted the top window out. So that is just lovely. So I'm keeping my eye out on the other stuff. The windshield's already been busted, but I'm hoping the glass will bounce off my trailer on my drive home. But before we get any farther into the video, I want to read a Bible verse over you, and it's coming out of Acts chapter 14 verse 15, and it says, "We are people also just like you, and we are proclaiming good news to you, that you turn from these worthless things to the living God, who made the heaven, the earth, the sea, and everything in them." That one touched me as well as all the Bible verses do. So I just wanted to share it with you guys, and hopefully you feel touched by it as well, and can feel the good news of the Lord. So I guess I'm gonna keep on venturing on my way home, try to conquer these 30-mile-an-hour winds and not have any more issues, and make it home safe and sound. And then I'll pick you guys up probably tomorrow when it is not windy and not rainy, because it just keeps sprinkling every once in a while, and yeah, facing 30-mile-an-hour winds. So it's just dandy with a cab tractor. So yeah, I guess wish me luck, and I'll pick you all up tomorrow.
Made it home yesterday, as you guys can see. The well, I ain't told you what the tractor is yet. I about blew it to you guys. But today's Sunday. I'm in such a good mood just because I went and heard the good word and worshiped. And I just love Sundays. And it's finally beautiful and sunny out here, not raining, so that's a good thing. But as you guys can see, it's not a regular 7000 series Allis tractor as I normally haul in. But it's an 8000 series this time, which I'm happy about. But this tractor was caught on fire, which is why it looks the way it does, missing all of the fiberglass and everything else. But yeah, it is missing the grill and the hood panel, so please do not message me because I do not have those pieces, and the windshield is busted out from the heat. But that's not the only window that's busted out, because on my journeys home yesterday, the winds were like 30-mile-an-hour winds, and it was just very great. And I just love hauling in 30-mile-an-hour winds because I just get the best fuel mileage. But yeah, there's another window that's busted out that I didn't realize. So yeah, I hauled it home, 30-mile-an-hour winds, and this door decided to blow open on me and just shattered the upper window. So now this high dollar door is worth half the price because the upper window's busted. But most of the glass landed on my trailer here, and looks like some pieces are still on here. I was hoping they'd maybe blow off on the road. Well, they all didn't blow off, but some did. But I did pick up an 8050 Allis Chalmers, 3 remotes, 540,000 PTO. This is the 426 intercooled motor, as you guys can see. Maybe if the sun wasn't so dang bright, This tractor supposedly runs still, even though it's been in a fire. It just needs, let me climb up here. It just needs some new steering lines and whatever else, fan shroud and whatnot. It got hot, but I think it got stopped before it got too hot. It had to have been a wiring issue, but other than that, I think it's in pretty decent shape. I really ain't looked it over too hard, but this door, driver's side door, seems to be in really, really nice shape. Climb on in here. The seat is not even bolted in. But see, the dash is still intact. It shows 7,000 hours on it. The only thing that I do not like about this tractor is the throttle's over here on the dash. The later models had the throttle over here, but overall it's in pretty good shape. It is a power shift transmission in this one, but yeah, the windshield is gone, that window is gone, so I'm getting some pretty good airflow in here. And now that window is gone. That lower window is not gone when I left the guy's place, but it is gone now, so lovely wind. It was probably damaged from the heat, but it just finally gave out on the windy ride home because I was eating the wind the whole time. But I got to use my Badland 12,000 pound winch on this go around. I got the synthetic rope, so it did good on this go around. Probably the heaviest tractor I'll ever pull on here. But yeah, my plan is probably in this video here is try to get this tractor running and see if it'll drive off my trailer. And then go to parting it out from there, because if I get it running and driving, then I know what's good and what's not good. So I guess what I'm gonna do is probably set you guys on the tripod here and do a little tinkering, see if I can't get it fired up. Yeah. And holy cow, the burnt 8050 runs. I'm honestly surprised I got it running. I did have to swap out the starter with a good one that I had on the shelf, because this starter was not engaging, was not spinning fast enough. It's junk. That's all I gotta say about it. It's junk. But as you guys seen, it fired up, it ran great. The guy I bought it from hadn't tried to get it running since the fire happened, because all of the steering lines are burnt, brake lines are burnt, and I found out the fuel return line is burnt. But I mean, I just wanted to make sure or see that it ran, because then I know like the injection pump's good and what stuff like that. But as you guys can see, I did make a mess, quite the mess. I got a bucket here, but everything's oily and nasty. From the steering lines, one I just capped off. It might ruin the steering motor, I don't know, but I didn't run it long enough to really do too much damage. And then the brake lines over there are burnt as well, which is why it's looks pretty nasty, but it at least runs. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna set you guys on the tripod, get it unchained and drag it off my trailer, and then I might fire it up again real quick, just pop it in gear to see if it does anything. But that's as far as I'm getting. I'm not gonna try to drive it anywhere. I just want to see if it acts like it wants to move, because the guy that I bought it from said that he was running and using it the day that it caught fire. So everything should work as it should, because it's not a bad fire. Just burnt there right behind the dash. But so yeah, I guess I'm gonna set you guys on tripod now and get it off here. As you guys seen in the time lapse, I got off my trailer. I just went ahead and used the winch to roll it off, and then I used a skid loader to push it over here where it's sitting now. But I'm excited that it fired up for me. So now that I know the injection pump's good and that sort of stuff's good, and the guy I bought it off of, I bought a few things off of him before, so I trust him that the rear end's good and all the other stuff is good. Because he told me that he was using it the day it caught fire, and the fire ain't bad. It's gonna need a lot of work to get it back to tip-top shape, but I mean it only ruined lines and wiring, so that's a good sign. And yeah, it looks rough, but it ain't really too rough. It is gonna be a parts tractor. I'll sell it complete for $8,000 if anyone wants it the way it sits, but I am gonna part it out pretty quick. So if you guys need parts off this tractor, feel free to get in touch with me and I'll shoot you some prices. The cab is solid, and so is the doors, but it is missing some glass, as you guys can see. But yeah, the injection pump's good, all the other stuff's good. As you can tell in here, all the nasty, where the fire was mainly right there, but fire department got it out pretty quick, it looks like. But the AC was supposedly just gone through, as it has the new condenser on the front. And yeah, overall ain't in too bad a shape. All the tires hold air and whatnot. Fuel tanks are in good shape. The cab is pretty rough. Not the original seat assembly. It does have the original seat on it though. Power shift transmission, dash is still intact. Cab needs some love, but it is solid. And so is the driver door. But yeah, it has three remotes, 540,000 PTO, power shift transmission, 18.438 rears. Yeah, I guess I don't know what else to tell you guys about this tractor. No fiberglass, as I said in the beginning of the video. So don't ask me for any of the grill or the hood panels or whatnot, because I don't have it. Or weights or weight bracket. But yeah, I guess if you guys need any parts off this tractor, feel free to get in touch with me. I'll shoot you some prices or whatever. I can ship it all, either freight or UPS or USPS, whatever you want me to do. And yeah, or I'll let it go for $8,000 complete, but it might have some parts sold before this video goes out. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. I'm glad to see it run, and I'm glad you guys probably are too. I wish I could drive it around and whatnot, but there's just way too many leaks that it's not worth it. I'm gonna ruin more stuff if I even try to run it too long. But yeah, so hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure to hit that like button for me, and if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. I'd appreciate it. And I guess I'll catch y'all on the next one. Thanks for watching.